My name is Aaron.
My name's Elijah.
My name is Will.
I'm Amber.
I'm Xavier.
I'm Tommy.
Hello everyone, my name is Vincent Keck. Everyone knows the feeling of being stressed out during the school year. All the constant schoolwork, homework, studying for tests, there can be very challenging classes, and waking up early every single morning to get to school. It's just 5 days a week. That's sometimes gets to be a real hassle, you get burnt out really, really easily, and it's just constant stressor. But the weekend is a great break from all the stress and anxiety from the school year. It's Friday and you get out of school and you're like, yes, I can finally go home and just relax for once and not have to worry about anything. But unfortunately, it's only 2 days long. Many people, including myself, believe that this is way too short for a weekend and that it should be longer. And this is why we should have a 4-day school week and a 3-day weekend. So, one of the biggest reasons we should have a 4-day school week is because of its impact on stopping bullying. According to an article from NWEA by Emily Morton, it has already helped significantly decrease bullying numbers in implemented schools with 4-day school weeks. This is very important because bullying is one of the biggest risk factors for suicide among teens, because it can very much trigger sensitive things for teenagers, and it can lead to suicide and other depressive mental thoughts, which is not good. We do not want that. So that is a very good reason for implementing a 4-day school week. And also, according to a study by Stanford, school districts in Oklahoma who have implemented the 4-day school week saw a 31% decrease in bullying. And this is not just by coincidence. It's not like, oh, they just picked schools that were on the 4-day school week and they were like, oh, they're less bullies and stuff. It's not just by coincidence. And it is because the longer weekends give students more time to relax and mentally recover from being around kids their own age. And this little break, it helps cool the tension, almost cool the fire that kids are being subjected to, and it helps them stop bullying as much because this tension gets cooled and they have more time to recover and relax, which makes them less likely to bully kids. Okay, and another reason that we should have a 4-day school week is sleep. According to a study by Stanford, having a 4-day school week helps increase the students' weekly amount of sleep. Oh yeah, that's the bullying stuff. And then sleep is very important because it allows students to stop feeling quite as tired in class, and it can help with students falling asleep during class and missing out on important learning content. So this is very important because if they miss out on learning content, then they will not learn to their maximum potential. And that's what school is all about, helping kids learn as much information as possible. And it can also help with students falling asleep during class, which can help them stay out of trouble, because that is also a big thing. They could get sent to the principal's office for falling asleep in class or something like that. So that would not be good because that would negatively impact the student's mental health, which is not good. So we should avoid that by allowing kids to get more sleep by implementing a 4-day school week. And according to an article by the National Library of Medicine, better sleep directly correlates to better grades in students. Their study discovered that students who had healthy sleep patterns have had better mental clarity, perform better academically, compared to those with non-healthy sleeping habits. So this is a very big deal because, if you have a 4-day school week, you're going to get better sleep, which is going to help you get better grades in the long run, which will help. This will help schools and teachers alike, because teachers get graded on how good of grades that their students get. So it's going to help teachers, it's going to help students, and it's going to help students get into college with having better grades and all of that stuff. It benefits everyone involved. And according to an article by the National Sleep Foundation, getting better sleep can put you in a better mood. A poll from the article said that 87% of Americans felt that getting enough sleep had a positive effect on the way that they feel. So this can help the atmosphere in a school environment by creating that 4-day school week, which would help an overall happier environment, which would help the society in general be more positive, which is something that we would like very much, or at least I would, and I'm pretty sure all of you here would agree. And nearly 80% of teens that practice healthy sleeping are free from depressive behaviors. So that is another example of why sleeping is good for your mental health, which is why improved sleep on a 4-day school week is so important. And also, many people who oppose the 4-day school week say that the one less day of school per week will negatively affect the children's learning. But according to an article by Indiana Capital Chronicle, schools that are on the 4-day-a-week schedule are required to add 50 additional minutes to each day of school. So this helps make up for the lost day of school. It also increases the amount of content a teacher can teach in a single class period, allowing for more learning. But this, however, causes another argument. According to an article from the University of Oregon, longer school days can cause academic fatigue. However, the extra day off school is a whole 24-hour break that you get from school, which easily makes up for the longer day and allows the student to recharge. Now that I have explained all of the mental and physical benefits of a 4-day school week, you have to take into consideration: would you rather be stressed out, anxious, and running low on energy with a 5-day school week, or would you rather be energized, relaxed, ready to learn without feeling stressed with a 4-day school week? I'd say that the correct choice is quite clear, and I think that you should consider about bringing this up to your school board at your school to consider changing it to a 4-day school week, because the benefits clearly outweigh the negatives, and there clearly really isn't many negatives at all. So yes, I think that is why you should consider this as a good idea for your school. Thank you for listening.